to another Danny Miner Daily Show. It's 2:11 in Vegas, and it's beautiful day again. Sunny, 70 degrees. I wish you were all here. This is why I live in Vegas, because our winters are 70 degrees in the daytime, 50 degrees at night. How could you beat this weather? I'm so glad I live in Vegas. Now, folks, we got a big show tonight, a big show today. Trump has reclassified marijuana. He has reclassified marijuana. Now, if you remember when Joe Biden and Kamala Harris were elected, they're gonna make marijuana legal. They're gonna do this. They're gonna do that, and they did jack shit. They did jack shit. They lied to you, Democrats. We're gonna legalize marijuana. We're gonna do it. We're gonna reclassify. They did nothing. Now you have a Republican president. A Republican president just reclassified marijuana. And it should be legal everywhere. He should have just made it federally legal. Okay? Because marijuana is one of the biggest things we've been lied to our whole life. Alcohol is the real problem, but they wanted to pretend marijuana was the problem. Oh, yeah, it's a real bad problem. We might laugh and eat too many snacks. Okay? We might laugh and eat too many snacks. So listen, Democrats, you listen to Kamala, you listen to Biden, and they told you they were going to reclassify this and make it legal. And they did jack shit like they did their whole entire presidency. They lied to you. We're going to get rid of student debt. We're going to reclassify marijuana. They did none of it. You just had a Republican president do it. And it was awesome. And I fucking love it. Now just legalize it federally and life will be good. We can eat snacks and laugh and maybe make America better again. Make America better again and high again. That's what I say. And YouTube, calm down. I was talking about UFOs yesterday, and YouTube gave me a violation for talking about UFOs. But we're going to talk about that later. Folks, President Trump also gave 1776 checks to all our military, men, women, whatever. They all received basically a Christmas bonus of $1,776. And you know what the Democrats are doing? They're talking about Trump, that he shouldn't have done this and it was too little. You gave them jack shit when you were in office. Trump gave them almost $2,000 a piece Christmas bonus, okay? So they could at least spend gifts on their family, okay? Buy Christmas gifts. You gave them jack shit. Democrats, you're all this. And your audience listens. Oh, look what they're doing. But the Republicans are the really one doing it. They're the real ones. They just reclassified marijuana. They gave Christmas bonuses to our military. Okay? Everything you think your politicians should do, they haven't done it. They haven't done it at all. Okay? What side is the Democrat Party actually on? That's what you got to ask yourself. What side is this party on? It's surely not the American side. They continue to lie, and when they get in office, they do dick. They do nothing. They lied to their voters, and their voters fucking believe them. I can't believe it. It honestly drives me fucking insane. It drives me insane that they would bash Trump for giving this to the military, because that's all he could do. Their policies suck ass. They have no idea what they're doing, so the only thing they could do is bash Trump. That's the only thing they could do. I am so fed up with this Democratic Party. I really am, folks. Now, folks, we got some sad news. We're going to skip ahead a little bit here. Greg Biffle, him and his family, NASCAR driver, Biffle, not Buffle, Biffle. Greg Biffle and his family died on a plane crash, folks. Now, I'm not a big NASCAR fan, but I've heard of his name before. His entire family and himself have died on a plane crash. Praying for all involved. This is horrible, folks. And folks, watching sports all these years, these teams flying on planes, I always thought of that. What if a plane went down with an entire team on it? It could happen. And now Greg Biffle and his family all dead on the plane crash, folks. I always thought that, especially sports teams, NFL, baseball, they're constantly flying. Folks, what a tragedy that would be. And I believe back in the 60s or the 70s, I believe a college football team, I can't think of it right off the top of my head, crashed and the entire team died. I believe that happened, folks. Help me with this one. Help me with this. I'm almost positive that happened. I believe it was a college football team. The plane crashed. I'm almost positive, folks. Let me know in the comments if I'm crazy. Am I getting dementia? I am getting old. Maybe I'm just dreaming this up in my head, but I believe that happened. I believe they made a movie of it. I believe they made a movie of that. Now, folks, I want to jump ahead too to this. Rob Reiner, okay? Now his son, I killed him and his wife, murdered them horribly by slicing their throats, okay? I've been starting to see videos already accusing him of stuff why his son did this. And folks, this is horrible, especially when there's no evidence. Especially when there's no evidence, okay? So when I see these videos about Rob Reiner and what they're saying he did, and this is why this happened, I just scroll on. Because there is no evidence of any of that. And it makes me sick that people would start making stuff up. And I hope to God this stops, but I've already seen 3 or 4 videos claiming Rob did this and that's why his son did this. Basically, another Menendez thing. Okay? And I hope it stops. Okay? You can't just make stuff up, grab stuff out of the air, and start saying it. But I probably saw about 15 videos on this already. And I hope to God this attorney doesn't do this. But I know, you know this attorney. He makes shit up. He did it with the Karen Read stuff, made them all like there's a big conspiracy between 25 people. Okay? Karen Read's innocent, but these other 25 people are guilty. And he convinced the jury of that because we have brain damaged people in this country now. Okay? Liberals are brain damaged. They believe everything. You get a liberal on any jury, there's a good chance of a not guilty. You put any liberal on any jury, there's a good chance of a not guilty. If I'm a defense attorney, I look for liberals. I load my jury with liberals. They don't think the same. They think craziness. They will find people not guilty. Okay? So this attorney, he's going to bring something out that Rob Reiner did. That'll be his defense. That's my guess. But people, don't put videos out there with no evidence. With no evidence. And pee on this guy's grave. It's wrong. It's 1,000% wrong to pee on this guy's grave, not knowing everything. Now, folks, skip ahead a little bit more. I saw a lady in a supermarket. It's a viral video. I'm sure you've all seen it. Older lady, I'm going to guess 70s, late 70s. She had a Freedom shirt on, a Charlie Kirk's Freedom shirt. And she was harassed by this younger woman. Harassed. This old lady, just fucking shopping, is harassed by this liberal woman. Liberal women are going to be the end of this country. Okay? I don't know if the hair dye went into their hair, into their head and ruined their brain. I don't know what happened. Was it the piercings, the tattoos, the hair dye? I don't know what happened. But liberal women are going to bring this entire country down with their nonsense, their craziness, okay? That's what's going on in this country. I see them. They look like a snow cone running after you. There's all different fucking colors, and they're running after you, screaming like a fucking Karen. Okay? I don't know what happened to these women. And it's young women and it's older women. The boomer women and the young women. They're downright fucking scary. They're snow cones. That's what they look like. Fucking snow cones. Okay? And they're proud of it. Boop, 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 boop. Where's the fucking hair dye? People can open just a hair dye store and call it liberal hair dye and make a fucking living. Because these fucking women, any color they can put in their hair, any piercing, anything to make them look more unattractive, they'll fucking do it. They'll fucking do it. They are the enemies of this country. Okay? And listen, women never say they're sorry. They never admit they're wrong. So, guys, Don't think these liberal women are just going to come out of this and say we were wrong. They will never admit they were wrong. Okay? Women don't admit they're wrong. And you think liberal women will? No. And they're 1,000% wrong. They're ruining this country. I said what I said. I knew I was going to get off on this today because liberal women drive me insane. They really, really do. And to make fun out of an old lady wearing a freedom shirt, you're disgusting. You're fucking disgusting. Okay? Now, the last couple minutes of my show here, folks, I'm going to go off the fucking calendar. You're going to think I'm fucking crazy. But if you're not on social media, if you're not on TikTok, you're not on Instagram, especially TikTok, there is a big awakening. People think something's coming, folks. People believe we were lied to our entire life. That none of this that we're living in, anywhere on this planet, is real. None of this is real, okay? That we've been lied to since the day we were born to keep us in check. There's a man in the sky. He's watching everything we do. If we're bad people, there's 10 rules we got to listen to, okay? And if we listen to these 10 rules, we're good. Now, I'm not saying there wasn't a man named Jesus. I totally believe in Jesus. I believe Jesus was on this planet, okay? But then I also believe that we've been lied to our entire life of what this planet is and what is going on. People are seeing orbs. They're seeing stuff in our skies everywhere. Everywhere. Everywhere around the world. Remember what happened in New Jersey? And it's always a balloon. It's a weather balloon. It's one of the satellites. Anything. They will say it's anything other than what it is. And folks, what's going on now? And if you go on social media, what's going on now is they can't hide it anymore. There's cameras everywhere. Okay? There's trail cameras. There's house cameras. There's cameras everywhere. And they can't hide this phenomenon anymore. Okay? People are seeing it all over the place. I don't think it's ET. I think this is a spiritual world we live on, and we're seeing spirits. I believe we're seeing spirits in our sky. And you're going to think I'm crazy, folks. Do you think it's just a coincidence that this Disclosure movie's coming out in May? No, it's not. Because they can't hide it anymore, folks. It's all over our news. I watched Anna Luna, one of our congresswomen. She said it's interdimensional beings. They know about it. They just can't say it. They can't tell us because they're afraid what the public will do. Our religions are going to be ruined. That's what they're worried about. And you could sit here and think I'm nuts. Danny, you're fucking nuts. I'm nuts? They told you when you were a little kid that you're on a ball spinning in infinity. Okay? That's what they told you. They told you we went to the moon. Do you have any proof of any of that? Is there any proof? I'll sit here and wait. Show me proof we went to the moon. If you think we went to the moon and President Nixon called on a fucking landline and talked to them on the moon, you're fucking crazy. Because there's no fucking way in the world that happened. No way in the world that happened. And if you think Nixon called on a landline and talked to them on the moon, I'm telling you, you're crazy. Think about it. Use common sense. This was how long ago? And they talked to them on the fucking moon? Okay? Think of this, folks. We can't get cell phone service in places. We can't get cell phone service. But they remote control a robot on fucking Mars. From here! From here! They remote control a robot with a little remote control thing. Okay, like your TV controller. On fucking Mars. But if I'm in the desert here at Lake Mead, I can't get cell phone service. Start questioning everything. We've been lied to from the day we were born. And when you lie to somebody since the day they were born, they're going to believe it because that's all they know. This world is not what we think it is. I'm convinced of that. And it's coming out soon. They can't hide it. Okay? They can't hide it. Let me tell you something. You want to see what I'm talking about? Google the movie Silo. Okay? It's on Apple TV. It's a series. All these people lived in a silo, okay? They had to live in that because they told them if they went outside, they would die. There was something in the air that would kill them. They put this lie for hundreds of years, and these people never went outside because they thought something out there would kill them. Because that's what they were taught from birth. And it's the same thing with us. We were taught this from birth and believe it because we were little kids. And now we're older and thinking, wait a second, something's not fucking right here. And that's where I'm at right now in my life. I don't think any of this is real. None of it. None of this bullshit is real that's going around us. I think we were lied to since the day we were born. And folks, I'm going to make a prediction. Within the next 3 to 4 months, something big's going to happen to change our reality. And we're going to see for real what this world is. Okay? And it's surely not what we were told. That's my guess. I know I'm crazy. I'm being a conspiracist today, but I totally believe we were lied to since day one, since the day we came out of the womb, because they programmed us to be lied to. I said what I said. I'll see everybody tomorrow. I know I'm fucking crazy. I'll see everybody tomorrow.